Welcome back, everybody. So hopefully I'll get some feedback from the individual that owns my top of the keyway American tensioner that I designed. And I already know what the deficiencies are, and that is it's only designed for this style body lock. And I did email this person and said, hey, this is what I would need to do to make it more universal, especially like for a 700 series lock. And I did it. I just can't let it go. I have to be the one that shows you how I would do it. And I don't like talking about things. I just like to do it. And this is the design that it came up with. This guy right here. And this gives you two surfaces to lever off of, and that corresponds to this unique Z bar. And hopefully I won't have a dyslexic moment here when I talk about left hand tensioning and right hand picking and vice versa. And if I make that mistake in this video, I hope you kind of see through it all. But here is how you would tension without the secondary bar, just like this, using your main finger. Now, if you want to use this secondary bar, you use the bottom right here, and the very bottom. See how that's kind of notched like that? So you can put your finger, your index finger here. Now, if you're a left-hand picker, I guess you'd have to now switch and use your thumb. So the idea is that you would pick somewhat out of an angle. That's kind of like how I pick some of my locks anyway. I kind of hold the lock at an angle. So I'm not a left-hand picker. So I guess I'd have to rely off the feedback from somebody that owns this tool that picks left-handed and how it works for them. So anyway, problem solved with this. And you can see here using a standard body lock, you're going to use this guy right here. And same thing. Okay. So now I got a tool that covers both styles of padlocks in terms of body thickness. Before I end this video, let's talk about feedback for a moment, because I think it's something that a lot of people are questioning. Guys, I think that feedback is mostly with when you set a pin, you get a slight depression or a slight rotation on the core. In this case, it's going to translate as a depression towards the lock body, okay? You can feel it. And most of the feedback for me, now correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not the most experienced lock picker, you're going to get, most of the feedback is in the pick. When you hear click, click, and then the pin sets, you feel it in the pick. And in some cases, you're going to feel rotation on the core, and how that translates depends on your tool. But I have no problem with feedback as far as I'm concerned, and I'm trying to eliminate my own inventor's bias. And I would say that you're going to get adequate feedback to pick any American lock using this technique. I don't want to oversell it, because I'm not an experienced American lock picker. I can tell you that it's enough for me, but that doesn't mean it's going to pass the smell test with the lock sport community and locksmiths. In any case, that's all I have for you. But one last thing before I go, I'm going to be leaving America very shortly at the end of the month. And if anybody's interested in buying any of my designs, for example, this one right here, this took a long time to make. I'm not going to get my money's out of it, guys. But out the door, shipping included, domestic shipping within the United States, $50 or something like this. I couldn't let it go any cheaper than that. The amount of time that I put into it, the electricity, the gas, everything included. You're not going to find handmade tools better quality than this, but made out of 301 stainless steel, full hard. The design is very unique, and not many people let their tools go, and especially something of unique quality like this. So if you're interested, my email's in my bio, but the time is running out, guys. So if you want something, you're going to have to let me know. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.